Hey guys, today I'm going to talk about flour, sugar, and chocolate. Three things that most of us really like. At the beginning of my journey, I lost a lot of weight. I had switched from eating fast food, animal products, lots of high-fat foods, and I lost 50 pounds really easily. It just sort of melted off of me as soon as I transformed my life into this new way of eating. But then I started to plateau. I started to not lose any more weight. I got more fit. My blood sugar was good, but I really would have still some highs and lows with my blood sugar. And I was still pretty sedentary. I was maybe walking once in a while, but I wasn't exercising consistently, as you know from my other video. So pretty recently, I decided to make another step up in my way of eating to make some changes, and it's really working for me, so I want to talk about it. The first thing I did was I used to like to have a little bit of dark chocolate every day, and they always say that there are good health benefits for that, but really the truth is chocolate is not a needed food. You really don't need it. You can get antioxidants from berries and other foods that are healthier, lower in fat, etc. So what I did was I put any dark chocolate that we had in the house in my freezer behind all of my lemon juice and lime juice cubes, and just got it out of the way for now while I'm trying to get the last of my weight off. The second thing I did was I decided that I was going to stick to all intact grains. So I am not going to use any, even though I always use whole grain when I do anything like whole wheat flour or oat flour, etc. I decided that I was going to pretty much take out of my diet anything that was made of a flour. That said, in the last month, I have had 2 small corn tortillas because I had them with 2 different meals that we had. So I never like to be hard and fast about anything because that makes you feel like you're never going to be able to eat anything. But you have to be careful. If it's something that's a trigger food for you or something that once you start with it, you can't stop, you definitely need to put that aside for a while because it can sort of trigger that desire to have that food over and over. Corn tortillas, not one of those things for me. I could probably live with or without them. But I just happened to have a Mexican casserole that had them, and so the 2 times we had the casserole, we each got 1 6-inch or 8-inch, however big they are, tortilla in that serving. So anyway, that was the other thing. Also with flours, I would make, healthy muffins, or we would make pancakes on the weekend, or I might make a dessert that had some flour in it. And I'm not going to not ever have flour again, but right now, while I'm really trying hard to get the rest of my weight off, I'm staying away from flour. The third thing is, I would use coconut sugar or some maple syrup in various different recipes. Not a lot, but some. And of course, having sugar in your diet can raise your triglycerides and can also cause other issues, so including weight gain, etc. Now, sugar really isn't necessarily that high in calories per teaspoon if you put a little teaspoon in something, so it's not necessarily going to make you gain weight, but over some period of time, if you're including that regularly in your diet, it is going to make an impact on your weight and definitely on your triglycerides. So we decided that we would use all fruit-based sweeteners, so we might put a date in a salad dressing to sweeten it, or some raisins or something like that. But we still are only using a little bit of dried fruit because dried fruit is a lot higher in sugar, so we're mostly just using that for a salad dressing, or chopped up maybe dried cranberries that are fruit juice sweetened in our salad once in a while. But we're staying away from sugar and making any recipes with sugar. So the results so far have been really great. I feel good. My blood sugar is super level. It's been very low, very level. I've been high in energy still, because sugar, again, is not needed. It doesn't have any nutrients. It's really just there to kind of enhance certain foods. And I think that you can make dishes primarily, and sweeten them with dates or with raisins or with fresh fruit. Tonight I'm going to make a delicious blueberry dressing that's going to go on our salad, and so those kind of things can be done with fresh fruit. Also, if you want to do something like a dressing that's not sweet, but you want to have the dressing or the salad be a little sweet, you could use like balsamic vinegar, which is a little bit tart, and then chop up a mango or a pear or something in your salad so you're getting a whole fresh fruit in your salad. A lot of times we add a Granny Smith apple or a pear or mango into our salad. You probably have seen that when you look at pictures of my food. So for the time being, again, just putting aside whole grain flours, sugar of any kind, so sweeteners like maple syrup, agave, what else did I say? Oh, coconut sugar, any of those kind of sweeteners, putting those aside for now, as well as dark chocolate, which is something I really do love, and my husband loves it too, but we know it's super high in fat, and that's not good for our cholesterol. It's not good for my weight loss, and so we're trying to just put those aside for now and have them on a rare occasion. I just know myself that if I have that within reach or have that a little bit every day, it grows. It gets to be more than a little bit every day, and we just have to be honest with ourselves about what we are, what we're addicted to, really. I mean, I hate to say addicted because I don't know that I'm actually addicted to those things, but I do love them. And I think that being able to put those aside shows that you care more about your health than anything else, and it can be done. If I can do it, anybody can do it. So if you have something that you feel like you need to put aside for now and you need support, or you need somebody to encourage you about it, or even to ask you about it for accountability, just let me know. Send me a message at mrsplantontexas@gmail.com, or you can write something down in the comments below.